Hi guys, we are from the third group and here's our video about applying and interviewing for a job.
Hi, I'm gonna tell you about how to apply for a job. The really first thing you need to do is to decide what job do you prefer. But remember to consider these three things. The first one is to consider your career field. It is important to find a challenging and rewarding job for you. The second one is consider your skills, and also the last one is to consider your salary and benefit requirements. And the second one is you need to do your research about the company. It will give you an extra point for you because the company will see that you really mean it to get into their company. And the third one is write a resume. Resume is including contact information, background, educational and work history, and also your relevant skills. The fourth one is get a second or third opinion about your resume. Just to make sure your resume is perfectly fine and good. And the last one, finally you can apply for a job. Yay!
After you apply your resume, there are a few things you need to pay attention while you waiting for a call from company. The first one, positive thinking. You need to be a positive thinking person. Keep in your mind that employers continue to evaluate your resume. And the second one is follow any instruction. Follow any instruction that provided by company. And the third one, and of course the last one, do not contact the company first. If the company posting list the close date, it means don't call before that. You have to waiting for 1 week or so. And if there is no close date is given, you could contact the company first after 1 week or 2 weeks after you submitting your resume.
There are three typical sequence of an interview. The first one is screening stage, the second one is selection stage, and the third one is the final stage. A screening stage are used for filter out an applicants who are unqualified or otherwise not a good fit for a position. Selection stage usually helps the organization to identify the top candidates for all those who qualify. The final stage are usually called hiring, which means if you are successful in your interview, then you will be hired and become on a position that you always wanted in that organization.
There is two types of interview. The first one is structured and unstructured, and the second one is panel and group. In a structured interview, the interviewer or a computer program asks a series of questions in a predetermined order. Structured interviews help employers identify candidates who don't meet basic job criteria, and they allow the interview team to compare answers from multiple candidates. In contrast, in an open-ended interview, the interviewer adapts his or her line of questioning based on the answers you give and any question you ask. Even though it may feel like a conversation, remember that it's still an interview, so keep your answer focused and professional. interview, you meet with several interviewers at once. Try to make a connection with each person on the panel, and keep in mind that each person has a different perspective, so tailor your response accordingly. In a group interview, one or more interviewers meet with several candidates simultaneously. A key purpose of a group interview is to observe how the candidates interact. Group interviews can be tricky because you want to stand out while coming across as a supportive team player. Be sure to treat your fellow candidates with respect while looking for opportunities to demonstrate the depth of knowledge you have about the company and its needs. And there is two types of interview media. There is direct and indirect. Direct media is a type of interview that doesn't use an app, but immediately face-to-face in the same place and the same time. Indirect media is a type of interview that use an app, such as like Skype, FaceTime, Facebook, or any other app.
Polish your shoe. Clean and neat clothes and tidy up your hair. Do not use too much perfume.
Hello, Mr. Jago.
Hello, sir.
Good morning.
Morning.
How's your day?
As usual, it's good, sir.
It's good.
Yes.
Tell me, why do you want to work in here?
Because I'm looking for a new experience. Because your company isn't new, so I want to seek an opportunity in your company.
Okay, then let's go straight to the point, okay? What position do you want in this company?
I think the CSR director, I think.
CSR director?
Yes.
And why so?
Because I have knowledge and experience in that.
It's okay, take your time.
I'm a little bit confused here.
Confused?
Yes.
I will change the question. What your past experience before come to apply in this company?
Same as like the application I sent you.
Yes.
As a director CSR.
A director CSR?
Yes.
In which company?
At the KPC company. Kaltim Prima Call.
Wow. That's quite interesting of you.
Yes.
Can you tell me about yourself?
I'm a little bit nervous when like this.
Really?
Yes. Right now I'm nervous. And then
It's okay.
I'm a little bit good at making a CSR, and then I think like management skill in your company is needed too, because I saw it in your company. There is no management skill in there.
I see. So you're quite interested in our CSR
Yes.
and including our management skills in our
Yeah.
company. So before we continue, I look in your resume.
Yes.
I think it lacks of experience. How would you say that?
think it's a yes and a no. It's a yes because I'm a new starter in the working area in this country.
Okay.
And a no is because I have experience, so I want to apply it in your company. Whether it good or bad, we will see.
Okay, I'll take your word with that. Move to the salary. What do you expect from your payroll check?
Salary.
Yes.
Hmm.
What amount that you desire in our company?
I think it's up to 10 million rupiah.
10 million rupiah.
Yes.
And your previous payroll in the previous
Same.
company? The
It's
same.
10 million until 10 million rupiah.
Okay, quite reasonable.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Jago, I will continue to look up into your resume and after that, maybe in 2 or 3 days, I will contact you later.
Okay.
Okay, you may. Yes. You may go. Don't hit the door, okay? Okay. Sit down.
Okay.
It's nice to see you again.
Yeah, me too.
Are you healthy?
As usual.
Aren't you nervous?
Very. Because from my application letter. Oh.
It's so. It's so. It's not bad. It's not good. Well, I called you here. I want to tell you. From my previous interview with you and your resume, I can see that you are quite formidable for our company, and I think we should hire you. So from the next Monday, you will be promoted as a CSR manager in our company. Congratulations!
Alhamdulillah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I will work really hard from this and from.
Yes, I'm
Monday.
counting on you.
Okay.